Here's a quick look at the market for Friday, May the 8th, 2009, through the eyes of eMiniDayTrader. This, of course, is just a shortened version of the video that's prepared each day for our members and posted on the member side of our website at eMiniDayTrader.com. I'd like to start off here with the market profiles. Here's our overnight session, the first trading that occurred since the last video was posted. We see we had the big down day yesterday, and I was making comment that in around that 13 area, if the market could move above that, that would be a very bullish indication. Generally speaking, when you have a good down day like that, it usually has some follow through. But we had a sharp bounce late in the day of approximately 10 points, and we knew that it got down to an area of potential support where the market could turn higher. So not all that surprising, the market did come up and have a good session of trading where most of the activity was above that price in the overnight market, and then in the regular trading hours it did dip below after it opened above right here in the regular trading hours, had this little bit of a dip, and then pretty well bought up for the rest of the day. So certainly confirming our belief that the up auction is still intact. Was somewhat dubious yesterday because that was a good down day up until very late in the session, and so we're looks like we're heading up to that 940 area that we've been referring to for some time now. As far as the individual daily profiles go, you can see them here. Just march higher, just keeps marching higher, and doesn't seem to be any stopping point, at least at this stage of the game. With about another 15 points to go to get up to 940, which is the next major potential resistance area. As far as our trades were concerned today, we had a number of trades today. Our first trade was a short. We were able to get short once the market had pulled back a little bit here, and that worked out fairly well. I mean, it hit our first two objectives. The market moved down quickly. We didn't really have a trade to get on board that, and we were looking for support in this area. We had a nice deceleration here, so we got in the long side. More experienced traders would have held on to this for some time. Our less experienced would have had small profit on that trade. We did have a deceleration here that we tried to get short, thinking we could make a quick trade off of that. Unfortunately, we were stopped out on that, but we had the same thing again here with deceleration, so we were able to get on board that nice down move there. Once the market had moved higher, we ended up getting long off of that new high, and were able to participate in that nice up move. So that was a good trade as well. We had another short trade once this green area here was rejected, so we got short in here, and that moved for us. Ended up by being a break-even trade, reaching our first objective but not our second. And so we had a number of trades today that were nice, especially that first long trade that we had, which came right down into our support area, anticipated rejection of lower prices, and it did move up nicely from there. And so whenever we're dealing with the trading system per se, though, because it's based on the auction, we always have to take into consideration somewhat of a subjective analysis based on the structure of the market and the structure from the intraday auction that we have with our own software. So we always try and combine that and bridge them as best we can, because obviously using that as a base, we can really identify the best possible trades, and as a result be able to trade weight them accordingly and manage them accordingly. So this is the kind of things that we're attempting to do each day, and the closer we can get our traders to bridge that gap, the better they're going to be at trading, and the broader a base that they're setting for their trading career. And so even though we have specific trade types and setups, we always like to combine them with what we really think is going on in the market and where it's going on, if is price is being accepted or rejected, and what phase of the auction cycle we're in. And so pinpointing that in the daytime frame is obviously very, very critical, and we like to use our software to do that, but always in conjunction with the underlying bias in the market. So at any rate, just a few comments there on why some of our traders do much, much better than our posted results. because our posted results are very strict in the trade setup and entry and management, where there's always some more flexibility given once you understand why these trades are set up the way they are, and be able to read what the market is doing when those trades are set up and triggered, and using them in conjunction. So we have a lot of lifetime members that have gotten to the point where they can do that. That's why they've gone ahead and become lifetime members, because they've really been able to tap into the structure of the market and understanding what is going on. And they've had much better results than our trades actually are posted on our website. So just some further thoughts on how our traders are actually doing, for those of them that have been with us for a period of time. I would, generally speaking, I would give it a couple of months for them to get up to that level. It obviously doesn't take anywhere near that long when they first get started in identifying these trade setups and triggers. That happens very, very quickly. Always, whenever you're learning anything, whether it's to play golf, piano, whatever, it always takes some time to, once you learn things, to then practice it and really get it to be working smoothly. We've had traders that have been with us for a week and are just, already, one recent trader was outperforming our specific trade types within a week. Of course, he was an experienced trader. We've had other traders that obviously take longer than that. So it all depends on kind of your background and the kind of commitment that you have as far as coming on board with us and being successful. But virtually all the traders that stick with us for at least 90 days end up by doing very well. The ones that don't, just they think they found the Holy Grail, and obviously we're not. The ones that usually stick with us for 60 or 90 days, they really start to get it, and when they do end up by doing very well. So I just want to mention a couple of other things. It's Friday here, got a little extra time, so just want to mention those other extra things that really help make a trader a better trader. So that'll be it for Friday, May the 8th, 2009. Have a good weekend.